I am back, you guys, with another closet conversation of encouragement. We are in December, like almost midway. Can you believe it? That is wild. This year, I wouldn't say that it went by fast. I believe it kept up a good tempo, but we are almost at the end of 2024. How has this year been for you? This year has been very interesting for me. A lot of ups and downs, but that's life, right? And even in the ups and downs, God was just like, I got you. When it was times when I was like, whoa, like I had to catch my breath, sit back, breathe a little bit, but God remained the same through it all. He didn't waver. It didn't matter what was going on. We had some storms. I mean, literally and figuratively. Yes, that's how you say it. It was wild. Like, we experienced a hurricane here that just was horrible. But God is still God. And, I don't know you personally. I don't know what you've been through on this year. You might have set some goals, in January, like I'm going to accomplish all of this during the year, and you weren't able to accomplish a lot of it. That's okay. Like, still be encouraged, because as long as you have breath in your body and you're able to move, you can accomplish it. Some things take time. Like I said in another video, it took me 4 years to get monetized here on YouTube. So don't let time, don't be held captive by time. Like, oh, I wanted to do all of this in 2024 and it didn't happen. Well, just moving on over to 2025. You got this. I believe in you, and I want you to be encouraged. I know often we can get online and we're looking at social media and we're seeing people that seem, and appear to be living their best life and to be accomplishing so many great things. And I am not one to say that they are not. I don't know those people personally. They may be living an amazing life. I would never take that from anyone, because people always say, people post the highlights of their life, on social media. But what's wrong with posting the highlights of your life, especially if they're the real highlights of your life? Like me personally, I love to encourage people, and I love to show and tell what God has been doing in my life, because I am a present day human that is walking in faith. And I'm not a Bible character, and I'm not knocking them, but I'm not a Bible character that we can refer back to in the text and say, oh, God did it for them back then. No, God is doing it in the now. Okay. And so I don't mind sharing my testimony with others, because I want others to be encouraged and I want others to be uplifted. And is my everyday perfect? No. If you've been following my videos throughout this year, now you know. My life is not perfect, but yet and still, I'm still smiling. And I smile because I trust God. And I want you to also trust God. So every year I make a vision board, and I haven't done it yet. I have my other vision boards on my wall in the office area. So I need to get to it. I've been praying like, Lord, what do you want me to put on my vision board? And it still hasn't come to me. He hasn't downloaded it yet. So I'm still working on that, because, just because what he may give me in this present moment for 2025, it might not manifest until later. We need to stop putting God in a box. Like, well, you said, to put this on my vision board, and you said this was going to happen, and God said in my timing. And I think that's where we fall short. Is because we want things to happen when we want them to happen. We live in this popcorn, microwave mentality that like a TikTok video, 15 seconds. We want it to happen instantaneously. And God is just like, y'all, I do not work like that. Like my thoughts, this is the word. My thoughts are not your thoughts. And, he's not going to do what we think that he should do because God don't think like us. His ways are not like us. And, it's nothing wrong with petitioning God for whatever it is that you desire. But you're not going to move God with crying and, stumping your feet and having an attitude. Now, he will be patient with you when you get like that, because I've been like that before. I'm just like, you know what, God? I'm mad. And God is like, I know, child. I know. But when you're mad, just calm down and it's all going to work out, because the word says all things work together for our good, right? So even when it looks like, oh my gosh, like just so bad, that can work out for your good as well. Yes, in that moment, it's just like, for real, why is this happening? And you are entitled to your emotion, but just don't stay there. Have your emotion, have your pity party, cry, but don't stay there. Don't continue to cry. Continue to trust God. So as we are ending, oh my gosh, and I don't even want to say it like ending, like we're just going to like go into a new year. We are going to go into it grateful. We're going to finish out 2024 strong. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish before the end of this year, hey, you still have time to do it. You have to be focused. My word for this year was discipline. And I feel like I was 80%, I give about 75 to 80% discipline this year with that word. And when I was disciplined, I saw results, you guys. And I believe, because the word says faith without works is dead, and faith pleases God. And so I was working my faith muscles. I was like, I want to accomplish this with my social media, and my faith moved God. My actions, my works moved God, and God was working on my behalf behind the scenes, not the algorithm. I serve God. And, he opened up doors that only he can open. He introduced me to so many of you guys. I am behind on comments, forgive me, but I read as many as I can, and I try to interact with as many as I can. And I appreciate you guys. I feel like we have like this bond, even though I don't know you personally, you guys get to see me and hear me and be a part of my world for the most part, but I still feel a connection. And I feel like, God has placed each of us in God has placed us in each of, how do I want to say this? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We're in each other's life, right? For a reason. And so I am just so very grateful. I appreciate that you guys like the videos, that you comment. Your comments, for the most part, I think some of them be spam. The ones that's not nice, I think those are spam. So we're not going to get caught up on those. But I appreciate your comments. You guys are so kind to me. Because, being transparent is not the easiest thing, because you have people that are going to judge you. We all know social media have the pirate people on the keyboards, and they're going to say and they're going to do what they want to say, and they're going to do. They think they can do it on your platform. But, I try to weed out as much as I can so that, all my platforms flow in the way of positivity and an encouragement and laughter. We need to laugh more. Oh my gosh, as a race, as a human race, we need to laugh more. We need to be encouraged, because, even waking up is such a blessing. When I open my eyes, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I made it another day. Oh my gosh. So like, since I made it another day, you blessed me, God, to see another day. What do you want me to do today? Like, I want to encourage somebody. That's like everything I want to do, like in the morning. I'm like, I want to encourage somebody. I want to uplift somebody. And I feel like, you know, that is one of my passions and purposes, is to encourage and uplift. So as we are on today, going into like the end of December, I don't want you to be discouraged if you did not accomplish everything that you wanted to accomplish this year. Just moving on over to the next year. And it is okay. There is nobody judging you. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. You got this. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. Okay. And remember, I'm pushing you through the screen. Here's a faith push. You got this. Now, some things just take a little bit more time to accomplish, and that's okay. It's okay. It's going to happen. It's going to chill out. Just breathe. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Not a moment too soon and not a moment too late, right? All right. So your homework. Work on them goals before the end of the year. And whatever you don't get to accomplish, we're going to move it on over to 2025 because it's okay to do that. You are still great. You are still amazing. You still are the apple of God's eye, and things are still going to work out in your favor. Just maybe not how you envision them to, but it's going to work out in your favor. And I believe this for you, and I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'll see you on another. Oh, I have my slippers here. I bought some totes to put all my slippers in. But I'm going to see you guys on another video. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed.